Good morning, everyone. Good morning to our unified book reading. We are in our fifth week, the third day of reading this chapter. And today we'll read this again. So if somebody wishes to read, please raise your hand and unmute yourself and start reading. And it's all about discovering our higher self. It's all about communication with our higher self. And now last week we went on to uninvited influences, closing our auras. And now today we are again going to talk about dealing with uninvited influences. So let's start. Okay, so no hands up. So let me read for all of us. Okay, Ankita, how lovely. Yes, please.
Fifth week, dealing with uninvited influences. You cannot overemphasize the importance now of keeping yourself clear of uninvited influences. This week, you examine these influences a little further and you develop another tool to deal with them. Throughout your life, you have experienced these influences. In your own life, they account for those numerous times you weren't yourself. You really weren't totally yourself. They also explain some of the periodic irrational behavior of your friends and family. Later in this course, you will learn how to help others under uninvited influences. This week, however, you're going to continue the focus on yourself. However, have you ever awakened after a full night's rest, exhausted? Was it an effort to smile? Did the last little provocation set you off? Chances are this was an uninvited influence. Have you experienced a sudden change in mood from ease and happiness to irritability and impatience? At the time, you felt justified in your nastiness and negativity, but but in retrospect, it seemed uncalled for. Chances are this was an uninvited influence. Have you ever blown up at a loved one only to feel terribly sorry later? Chances are this was an uninvited influence. Have you ever been in a mood of fear without being able to pinpoint it? Or maybe the fear was concrete, but of something you weren't usually afraid of. Chances are this was an uninvited influence. Have you ever fantasized dangerous or foolish action that you would never do in your right mind? Chances are this was an uninvited influence. Not all of your fears, irrational behavior, weird thoughts, bursts of anger, and periods of exhaustion are caused by an uninvited influences. They're also they can also be your own stress, your own imaginations in illusion. It can be your own imperfect thinking that needs to be healed. However, far too often it is the stress and fearful thoughts of others that you are allowing to influence you. Note the word allowing. Nothing can influence you without your express or tacit approval. Nothing. Out of ignorance, you have allowed influences in your life, influences that have made you miserable, even more significant. They have built the barrier higher and stronger between you and your higher self. We must not look upon these uninvited influences with scorn. No, they are loving creations of God, just as you are. They are just frightened and confused by an illusion they've made for themselves. This is not different, except in degree, from the illusion you have built separating yourself from yourself. It is entirely possible that you, too, have been an uninvited influence for someone. In another lifetime, if you died in confusion or fear and refused help to direct you to your next perfect place, you could have hung around and influenced others with your fear and negativity. Think of any uninvited influence with love as you would want to be thought of if you were caught in that situation. Send love while you say the healing words. This week, you will continue to begin your quiet periods by healing any uninvited influences as you did last week. Then close your aura to all except your higher self. Unify with God by thinking of some of God's qualities and claiming them for yourself. Start your communication with your higher self when you have received its signal. When that communication is over, you say these words. Now please give me my signal for uninvited influences. Sit comfortably, relaxed, open, and receptive. Wait for some physical signal you will feel or notice in your body. This is a signal your higher self will give you when you are under an uninvited influence. It is usually unpleasant, such as a slight pain someplace or slight nausea or slight dizziness or uncomfortable sounds or vision. However, it is not necessary that it be unpleasant. It can be a twitch someplace on the body, a definite movement, a warm or cold feeling someplace, or a numbness. As with the signal from your higher self, this uninvited influence signal can be anything that catches your attention. So sit back and wait for it. When the signal comes, repeat the words with love that you memorized 2 weeks ago to clear your aura of the influence. The signal will go away. If it doesn't, that means there is another uninvited influence, so repeat the words with love. The thoughts of the uninvited influences are forms of energy, bubbles of negativity, fear, worry, concern, or anger. These bubbles may continue even after the uninvited influence is healed. Therefore, from now on, after you have healed the influence, say, I send love and light to any thought forms around me. After all, these negative thought forms really are feeding us problems. These healing words are also to be repeated in crowds when you close your aura. This is your exercise for each quiet period this week. Ask for your uninvited influence signal. Then get rid of the signal by reciting your memorized words to heal the influence. Just because you now have a signal for uninvited influences doesn't mean you can let your guard down. The signal will only come to you when you normally wouldn't know about the influence. So continue your practice of repeating the formula when you feel you need to. Usually, the need arises with the strong thought, I have an uninvited influence, but it can simply be symptoms exhaustion, fear, anger, irritability, etc. For most people, the concept of these uninvited influences is a very foreign notion. It smacks of ghost stories, the supernatural, witches, goblins, and sorcery. If the concept bothers you, keep an open mind and do this part of exercise of these lessons mechanically. When your life changes, when your heart refills with love, and when you feel a burden is lifted with the healing of each uninvited influence, those preconceived notions will vanish. To rid yourself of these influences is a giant step in being and staying unified. In your activity this week, continue to develop the habit of closing your aura to all except your higher self. Continue to send love from your heart wherever you go, whenever you think about it, to anyone or anything. When you go to bed, continue to alternate the practice of sending love and unifying the God's qualities. Continue to give thanks to your higher self for its communication of truth to you. Thank your higher self for giving you the uninvited influence signal and for helping to keep your aura clear. It may seem that you are taking on more and more and more. Very soon, these practices will be so much a part of your life that nothing is being done at all. They will be as natural as drinking, eating, or sleeping.
So yes. Anybody, any sharings from last week or whatever we're studying this week? So yesterday, I was in this meditation with a new Guruji that I've been meditating for and with. And all of a sudden, there were new people. I didn't even know anyone except Ayushi from the first batch of ours. And while I was meditating, all of a sudden my head went very, very heavy. And I realized there's a lot of uninvited influence in my body. And I really got the signal that, okay, just close your aura. And I did that once, twice, thrice. And then the heavy head went. Then I felt like normal. So I guess now at least we've become receptive that if we have a headache or some uncomfortable feeling, it's some aura which is on us. It's not us, it's some aura. That's what I felt yesterday. And of course, I shut my aura and it became fine. So yeah, I don't know. I just shared it. So anyone, anything? And I think we not everyone's found the name yet, right? Is there anyone who hasn't found a name? Should we keep working on that again today? You didn't, yeah. So let's work on that today again. All right. So okay, let's start with the meditation, and then if somebody has some questions, we'll go. Yes, somebody say something. Yes, all right. So let's comfortably sit down, eyes closed, back straight, hands in a Gyan Mudra, receiving Mudra. Let's wear a smile. Let's inhale in love. Feel the love pulsating in your bodies. Let's exhale love. Let's inhale gratitude. Exhale it. Let's inhale belief. I am God. I am love. I am joy. I am bliss. I am light that shines bright every time. And dearest higher self, I know that you exist. I'm so grateful to life for making me discover you. But yet, I partially know you because I'm waiting for your divine name to unfold. I want to thank you for having my back, for always guiding me. There are days when I haven't heard you, I've ignored you, yet I know you're there for me. I'm waiting for the time you and I can communicate openly, where I know your name and I know that you will be giving me some reaction that I am in conversation with only you. I'm waiting for this beautiful, divine, magical power to bless me with this knowledge of having you as my higher self, having you with your name. I know you're testing me, but I promise you that I will make it come true because I patiently await you and your presence, knowing you are the one for me. As I go into my mode of silence, I know you will share your light with me, and your name will come as a whisper, maybe as images, maybe as a sound. Something is going to come today because today is the most blessed day. Today, being a Guruvar, dear higher self, and you being my Guru, my teacher, I know today you will bless me with your name, and I await it with magical folded hands. So let your magnificent being show yourselves to me. Dear high self, allow me the pleasure of your name. I love you. I know you love me too. And that's why you keep trying to guide me. And I may not have had the connection with you, but now I'm ready for it, knowing that you and me are one. The divine oneness is here to stay. And for this, your love, your name for me, knowledge of knowing your name can unfold for me. Dear divine self, my higher self, what is your name? Dear higher self, I can feel the energy in my body. I can feel the warmth in my heart. But I really need to know your name. And this is my love for you. All I want to connect with you is with your name. Because being a human, the feeling of a name is so important to us. So please allow me the privilege of knowing your name. The giver that you are, I know the name will automatically unfold for me. And I will wait for me, for my higher self's name, that's you, in my conscious mode and everywhere possible. Because I am ready to be the channel to receive this beautiful knowledge. And now I request that may I be the channel to spread love and light. Thank you, higher self, for being with me. I know the mystery will soon be unfolded, unveiled, and I will be basking in the glory of knowing your name. I love you. I do. Thank you so much. And now let's imagine the white healing light entering our body from our crown chakra and filling our body. This healing light is so energizing, so uplifting. Any blockages that may be there in our body, any diseases that may be there, any negative feeling that may be there, whatever there is, it just is washing all of that away, healing all of that away into nothingness and vanishing from the soles of our feet into Mother Earth. Dear Janani Janma Bhumi, thank you for always detoxing me. Today, may I invite three virtues from you: Please give me knowledge of my higher self's name. Please enrich me with patience. And please empower me with more love. I'm a believer in all things beautiful. And knowing this, I know divine in me will unfold itself for me. Grateful for that in advance and grateful to you, dear Janani Janmabhoomi. Let's be thankful to our life that we've lived at the eye level. Let's look at it with the eyes closed. Be thankful for the life lessons and experiences. And today, let's be thankful for this opportunity to read this beautiful book and go inward, reflect, and being spiritual, finding our own higher self. Tomorrow, my higher self and I will be co creating my life. So I know it's magnificent and magical. Now let's look up at the universe, open our hands, expand them. Thank the universe for having our back. Thank our cosmos for including us in the Leela. Our divinity for showering us with choicest of blessings. Angels for always showing us, cueing us in the magic. Guardians protecting us in their realm, in our realm. We have the cosmic protection there. Let's bring our hands at the heart level. I am love. I flow with love. I spread my love wherever I go. I spread my love to the world around me and in my universe, going far and far. I'm right now enveloped in a ball of love. This ball of love is growing and is filling me up fully, energizing every part of my being. This ball of love is growing and growing and growing. It's something like my aura that's growing and growing and growing. And I'm feeling sitting in this golden light, being blessed beautifully. I feel your love, dear higher self. I'm in this divine love right now. Now let's close our hands, hold our hand in front of our heart, rub them together. Energize the body, bless it from wherever you're comfortable, top to bottom, bottom to top, wherever. Let's bring our hands again in front of our heart. Let's bless our beautiful divine body. Let's thank our higher self once again for living in us, guiding us. Let's thank the energy that's radiating in our body. And let's invite this energy between our palms and bless our Sangha, our community, their loved ones, and all living beings with the divine light of love. Let it flood and fulfill everyone's dreams. Let them come closer to the spirituality and find the world of love, the divine love. Ankita, Mom, Ritu, Preeti, Shelly, Neha, Pratima ji, Poonam, Jayashree, Deepti, Radhika, Prima, Kavita, Smita, Shilpa. Let the light wash over everyone. And so it is. So it is. So it is. Whenever you're comfortable, you can open your eyes once more. So thank you everyone for joining in. We'll meet each other on Monday with week 6. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Prachi.